Hi everyone. For people who have been following us for the last 4 tutorials, well, this is like more of like a culmination for all that we have learned so far. In this particular tutorial, we will actually see how we can add options to each slices, which means give meaningful names. Now, since all the slices that we have made, which are in blue as you can see right now, will be made into images, and not only that, the other slices which has been made by Photoshop will also be converted into a certain kind of or certain type of image with a certain optimization. We rather, whatever slices that we have made, we should give meaningful names, because if we are going to add these images later into a site building program like Dreamweaver, then we need to know what each images is named by. Now that we can do ourselves, you just need to go to slice and you just need to choose the select slice tool. You just have to select a slice, okay, like this image, and you can click on this particular option here, which will help you to add options for the slice. When you click on it, it will by default give you a slice name. Now this slice name is obviously not meaningful because it takes the name of the file name and a number of slice. So we will just select this name and we'll give it a meaningful name. For example, image bar 1. As you can see, there are a lot more other options. You can actually give a URL link from Photoshop itself, because from Photoshop we can export a HTML file as well with the sliced images into a different folder called images, which we'll see later. But the best part is that in Photoshop itself we can actually add a URL. So let me add my website's URL here, ideaminefield.com. Target, you all know, I have told you this before, that we can actually type a code here also, underscore blank. This will actually help to open the link of my website when you click on this particular image into a different window altogether. Alternative text, you all know what it is. You can just type a meaningful name for that and you can click OK. Now I have added names for all the rest of the slices, so we are actually ready to export. You go to File, you can click Save for Web and Devices, and this window opens. Now here in Optimize View, we can actually select each slice and give it a different file format. Okay, that's what we call optimization. So I can choose to be in the select slice tool here, select each slices. You can see all of them become active, and we can choose a particular optimization. Now already I have actually applied an optimization here. It's quality 30. If I see it in 30, the file size, all the 3 files put together, is 18 KB. If I increase it, okay, if I choose from medium to low to high, I can see the file size is increasing or decreasing. So with result that we are getting, we will choose the best optimization. The best we get with the best file size is medium, which is 30, and you don't lose much of the quality in the JPEGs, and you still get a very good file size. So let's go ahead and choose the top navigation panel and the logo, because they can definitely go well with just GIF. So we can select each one of them, pressing Shift, and make sure that they are in GIF file format from here, and we can choose the number of colors. If I choose 4, we can see there's a massive, the image really loses its quality here. So we can try our luck. If with 4, it gives you a very low file size of 5.4 KB, but if it's 16, it still maintains it pretty well, and you can still see that the quality is not going that bad. The last left are this icons below, and we can choose definitely a much lower color selection for them, because there's 2 colors, black and white. So 8 is definitely good. It is 1.9, all of them put together. So this is a great file of optimization. So in this particular example, we have chosen to have the user-defined slices into different file formats. But what happens to the auto-defined, the one in the gray? So we can just select one of them, okay, and we can go ahead with a particular kind of optimization, and that will apply to all the rest of the gray ones, which are the auto-defined slices. I've optimized each image, user and auto ones as well. I'll click on Save, and when the dialog box appears, I'll go to my desktop, create a new folder called Website. Okay, and here I'll choose HTML and images, which means I want an HTML page of all the slices put together and a different folder called images where all the slices will go. And then I can choose slices also. I can choose only user-defined slices, which I have defined, or I can go with all slices, which will include the auto-defined and the user defined. I can give it a meaningful name. I can call it image gallery, and I can click on save. Now it is saving all the images, cutting all the images, giving it meaningful name that we have given it through the option panel, and it is also building the HTML page. Let's go to my desktop, and I can see a folder being made called website. I'll double click it, and I can see two things here. One is the HTML page, and one is the images. Now let's open the HTML page. In fact, let's go and open the images folder, and let me show you all the slices that it has made. And whatever it could not make, it has given a particular default name, and these are the names that we have given it. Yeah, image bar 1, image bar 2, image bar 3. And these are the names that we have given. All the rest, it has taken a name from the file name itself. So now let's go back to the folder, and let's open this one in our Firefox browser. So this is the HTML page made by Photoshop, and it is opening now in my browser. And as you can see, this is my web page opened and made directly from Photoshop. And if you remember, I've given a link in the first image here. This link has been made and inserted in Photoshop in the slice option panel. If I click on it, it should ideally go to my website. Let's see. And it goes. Let's open our website. Now this is something which I've made entirely in Photoshop. Now whatever elements you don't want to be as image, like this blue background, if you had a paragraph, we can do all that in Dreamweaver. You have two ways to do that. One is that you open this HTML page in Dreamweaver and you can add CSS styles, or you can create this whole thing in Dreamweaver and just insert this image exactly optimized in the right size for your website. So that's a great way to work. In the next tutorials, we will actually get into CSS and Dreamweaver and see how things can be done there.